Day in and day out, we rush in and out, working on one thing or another, worried to make ends meet. Most parents seek jobs to provide for their families and to see that their young ones are well taken care of. 9 to 5 has seen most parents abandon their children just to make ends meet. However, not all parents are employed, and not all of them are able to meet daily needs. According to Trading Economics, the unemployment rate in Lesotho decreased by 25.30% in December of 2008 from 27.3% in 1999. From 1997 until 1998, the annual statistics show the rise and fall of the employment rate in Lesotho, but has never risen and exceeded 35.3% in recent years. These facts raise a lot of uncertainties in the remaining population. If the unemployment is the average of 30, where does the remaining 70% lie? What conditions do they live in? What happens to the children of the unemployed and the minimum waged? Tens to hundreds of children inhabit the unforgiving streets of Maseru. They are discarded by loved ones and family. They are part of a lost generation, thrown out to fend for itself. It is estimated that 100 to 200 kids below the age of 16 flee their homes. Discarded and evicted by their parents, they are forced to make the harsh streets of Maseru their home. There are a lot of factors that contribute to kids' homelessness. Family conflicts, neglect, and abuses are common causes. But abject poverty underpins all causes. What really happens on the street where these children dwell? In Lesotho, street life is a city problem. With the world having thrown them in the hard, unforgiving streets, the last thing they want to do is succumb to society's rules. They sleep on the icy, cold streets, raised by the stop sign. These are their stories.
So Kabey khuda amsha mun Kabey be khud bele ganidi ne shigi tule go fela mutune gulale na ona sanja han so wala na go so so na ndi ba ma ba tile mana Kama ba ka go fela ba bang ba re ba mona bo betere. Ba bang ba re la bang ba tsa ba bona ba hlokaetse. Ba mntse ba ba leao. Tso ga ba dile ba sekolo tsa go disa. Ba ntse ba ba le ntse tse ka ntse ntate wa ka tsene. Nna ga ne hliki ga tsene le semba go tswa be sa bomolo. Nna ba bang ba go la nthabe mane ni dilo. So ga tsa ba go dilo mo tsa ba thoga be se mollo ge ya le bona. Ga bo tšhelega le mo ya ka maema ba tla go fela a lwetsa tšhelete go je go sube e mo jela sa da tšulo.
Many teenagers have the same sense of anger and rage, as well as a sense of recklessness due to circumstances they find themselves in. Pressures and unwanted feelings that these kids receive at home are push factors that render them homeless. The kids on the streets have no one to fend for, not to mention protect. And most of them undergo constant abuse, be it verbal, emotional, or in some cases, physical. Having inhabited the streets continually for years, street kids have now had to man up and stop thinking about toys, girls, and school like any other teenager would do. But they now have to upgrade their mental thinking capabilities and configure them to survive mode. In the streets, survival is key, and one needs to be equipped with the right mindset. One has to be tough so that other street kids cannot take advantage and pick on them or even rob them of whatever little possessions they are able to gather.
Bang tu TV. Semua ada orang suka TV, suka pada tu bantu aku pada TV. Kita pada gawat kalau. Saya sudah ingat itu. Kalau gua baba orang lemu tu mana lagi. Amun ni anu, amat tahu. So aku tahu amun kita pun tunggu ya hari ini boleh lancar. Kalau lagi, itu sekarang buku sabar. Sedikit tu ya. Tuno dia itu film buku film. Saya sekarang film batu kalau batu. Kalau mau ala nak kalau kamu ini. Maka dikam. Amana haba ona motho mo asanga tuka go lwantsha gona go ka fela le jena re itutso ga thiwa lwantsha motho a fa go mo khalemela haba a ba ta lwantsha motho mo maspala ga tsene wana o go haba no thuko tsa letho ga be le go mo tshegetše mana mo go mo pagante ntse re phekisa mo le ntse re phekisa go twa gale aba ga bana ba sentse ba se ba kola phiki mo no itsale mo tsena ntse dia ga bana suntu so phekisa batho bana ba pagane ntse ba phekisa ka tsona so gona ha go sebetsa mantsi bua fela ha ba batho mo maspala peta o chase ntse re tla mesele la mo re tsabo batho re ba nkise bo ditipa tsa bona re di be mo ba sebetsa nteng tšha ha fa 200
These kids have been abandoned without a guardian, having only the streets for cold comfort. Without supervision or guidance, they feel emotionally and physically unsafe. They then turn to being aggressive as some sort of defense mechanism, to show that they are independent and they can fend for themselves. Moreover, this aggression can be a defense mechanism. One may think these kids are lazy and do not want to obey their parents or any form of authority. But why do they take to the streets? We went to the government to understand their position on the matter.
Ma'am, Matoti, is the government aware of the children that live on the streets of Maseru?
So pilas chap bikarabelo ba rona ke bana ba vulnerable mme re nka bana ba strateng kapa street kids ba wela baneng ba rona ba vulnerable.
That's fine.
Yanda de tle di project di teng ka bolela go lekala ka baka la bana le letšha na staff. We have partnered with the NGO tse ding gore di re thusa ka ntweno ya gore be ba ntse ba hlokomela bana nka etsa mohlala fela ka bana ba girl guides ihle re ntse agreement le bona gore ba hlokomele bana fela gona ga le ministry ntse re ba etsa follow up. Di successful ntate ba no fihlela hana jwale like sa tsebe di numbers hantle but to fihlela hana jwale last week ne la ke bolello bana ba 11 ba ntse reunited le malapa a bo ibile ba ile sekolo. Nka o etsetsa nala nyenyana ya ministry ona wa gona ministry ona gona itse sa go hlokomela go ka ntle kwana ke yona mo bothata bo bang teng mme ha bothata bo hla bana ba tedi toropo ba fitla ba di street kids ba bile fitla o subihlella re se rena le program e re entse mona ya hore kwana di counseling class kwana metse e be rena se rena di social worker di bitsa di auxiliary mosebetsi wa bona kwana go ba kene ka go metse ba bona ba Basotho ba phela hantle le bana haholo ba bana ba ditrateng mona o tla fumana ke bana ba di khutsana jwale ba bona gona ba itsiwa jwa. We have also come up with the project ena e teng hana jwale ke a gole lutlwa ngwa tsa bua ka ena ya di child grant. We are saying Basotho ba se ba se tla hlokomela bana ka baka la poverty jwale motswadi o finka ba ke nkgono ka ba ke mang a hlokomela bana bano ha e kwana a fuwe di grant tsena di etsa go ba hlokomela e le ona go bana ga ba tlabetsa go care ba tabena ya go bana ba tlwe kwana ba tle ditoropong kwa. However le bana ba sentse ba le ditoropong mona program ena go ntse ba etsa rehabilitate jula ka se ke boletse. Ihle teng date ka ga di program tsona tsena re boetse bile rena le engwe hape ya public assistance e leng tšhelete ba e fumanang kgwedi le kgwedi after the assessments. However ka ha le ka le ntse le social welfare now we are shifting to development. We have come up with the new department of community development whereby re tla go kapa sentse re sebeletsa hore re capacitate di communities ka ntle ka mane ka di council jalo ka ke bontshitse earlier rona gore rena le batho ba bona ba di auxiliary social workers because ha re ka ba capacitate ga bona gore ba ba le di project ga assessa dintho earlier re ka tseba gore tse recap tabena ya bana ba tlwang ka ntle ka bana ba tla ditoropong na file ba fetwa di street kids ha sentse re sebetsana le bana. Ka netena re bua ka di orphanages kapa di halfway homes hanke ke batlo ke yana ho yona haholo because ke nnete ke mo re isa bana ba tlokotsing jalo ka ha o tseba fela ke batla go hlohla ke hore a ntho tsena tse re ke di orphanage homes ke di halfway homes sepheo sa rona go bana ba be mono fela qetellong ha ba se ba le mono re bona go ba tsamaya ba ya mahayo go le bantatemolo le bo ragadi because re Basotho re tlamea go gutlela to our roots le nako e fetileng ga ntsantsane ke hola monna ma date mase go no sina ngwana ntseng go to orphanage o mo re ntse re le ka gore re bona gore na re lokisa ka le kana la community development na re lokisa jang gore ka nnete be hana bjale ha motho ha o hlokahala ke motswadi wa mona ebe malume wa o teng a ke go teng ha o kuki ke ngobane o tla ya orphanage home so re di bitsa di halfway homes. However ntse re na le bana bane be re tla ba fumana ba lahletse bo meqomo e be ka lehlonolo ba phela. We are having another program for them in the adoptions in the advocate radio ngana jalo mme wa lona mona ha sa hlokometse go na le ngwana jalo kapa mme madodi a ma adopte be ngwana hae jela ke go bona go di orphanage home tsela qetelong ya qetello e tlebe le fela e halfway home ha ntse re shebana go etsa lankeng ka ngwana. And I understand the assessments. It's ongoing that project. re assessa mo e leng gore ngwana o sa le tlokotsing haholo e ka ba ke ngwana e ka ba ke ngwana strateng e ka ba le wena ka poma we have that package ya gore nna ba etsetse di-food parcels le grant yane ya 250 le yane ke bileng ka yena yane ya hae kwana yane ya di-child grant.
Perhaps
Assessment ke yone e tla bontsha gore na ho etsahalang keng ke a golola hlokomela matsatsing a feta mona ne ke na le bona TV ntse ke ba fa dieta but re ntse re le ka ba rehabilitate jale if re ka re etsa jalo re tla re bula motse o mong ka hare ho di-strata we are discouraging that but that doesn't mean gore ka be se re tloela bana fela ha nako e ntse re sebetsana le bona le di-NGOs tse ntse ke buileng le tsona tseno gore le tsona ga di bifapa because re di fa subvention government ba fa di-subvention gore bana ba ba ja jwang o etsahalang keng ka bona but taba gona ke leeto la gore ba etse jwang ba kgutlele hae ba ye dikolong ba tle ba tsebe di tshematlela. This is why we have come up with this program ene e ntšha ya di-schools bazaar go ga ba qeta go pasa free primary education ena ya up to 7 e be ga ba kuka ba isa up to the high school level from there now into manpower. Le yona e ntse tswa ka taba ya di-assessment nka be tsa mohlala gore go na le bana ba ba bona ba ne ba di-street di tla fumana gore hantle ntho eno tsetse go rile ga batswadi ba bona ba hlokana e be maloko a nka dintho tsa bona jwale we do the assessments a se re bona gore ngwane no o tlile o tlile strateng go bana na sa le homeless ka morago ge re sose all the means ya gore banana thipa ba go tla jwang go bana re sebetsa le master of the high court ke mane mo bjelo o tla tla go kena taba ya gore na ba ke ba etsetswa shelter impa yona is not for street kids only, it's for all the vulnerable groups. This is why as we talk ke go la elelwa gona le bana ba qeta go tlha ba mafahla for re ntse go sokolela go ba bile le hae la bona ba tla ba tseba go la hantle ba batswadi ba bona ba vulnerable.
They are also forever in the sight of those who commute the streets of Maseru. The kids have become beggars. Perhaps it's the government's responsibility to ensure the well-being of these kids, or it is perhaps civil society's responsibility. With no proper shelter or sanitation, not to mention food in their bellies, they are scorned. It is said that poverty is being hungry and naked. But the greatest poverty is that of being unwanted, unloved, and scorned.